kind of sounds like a fart. Hello guys, welcome back to another video of my opinions about classical music. If you are a new viewer, welcome! I hope you want to subscribe. If you're an old viewer, welcome back! I'm happy to see you again. You've probably seen the title already. We're talking about the brass section today and not a particular piece. And before we start, I really want to say I do like the brass section as a whole. I like how it sounds together, and I really like how it gives all the string players jobs. I like how they're basically the same instrument, just bigger or smaller, kind of like the string section actually. And most of all, one of my favorite instruments are in the brass section. And note how I said one of my favorite instruments, because I have several. And the instrument in question is of course tuba, so let's start there. I want every single one of you who are musicians who have played in an ensemble with a tuba in it to go thank that tuba player for holding up the entire ensemble. Personally, I learned how difficult a tuba's job is through playing bass clarinet in a wind band without any tuba. Y'all, do you have any idea how difficult it is to be the main character of any chord and still not get any recognition for it? Yeah, I thought not, so go thank a tubaist, they're really doing a great job. Also, have you ever seen a tubaist march with their instruments? Because I have, and are they okay? Like, oh my god. So, let's move on to the slidey trumpet, the trombone. Generally, most of the trombone players I've met are either assholes or really nice. And there's nothing in between, so you can think about, if you play the trombone, which one you are. When it comes to the bass trombone though, that's a whole different story. They're all nice. Bass trombonists are only nice. And as you can probably tell, bass trombone is my favorite kind of trombone. If I'm honest though, I prefer the trombone in jazz kind of setting and not in an orchestral setting, because it kind of sticks out in a bad kind of way. And again, this does not apply for the bass trombone. Just saying. Bass trombone, you can be in the orchestra. The other trombones, go play with the jazz people. Now let's skip to the drama instrument, the French horn. And the reason I call it the drama instrument is because it is the main reason for all the drama in film music. And it works great for that. I love it when it plays all the drama. When it comes to parts I don't like about the French horn is when it plays really low notes. Because it kind of sounds like a fart. And like, I get it, it's difficult, but just don't play that low then, you know? And also, could any of you, if you play the French horn, explain like this double horn or triple horn or whatever to me? Because I have never understood it and I would like to know about it. As far as I've understood, it's like you have several horns combined into one, I guess. I don't know. Please explain. So, moving on to the diva of the section, it is the trumpets. And I may be biased when I say this because my little brother plays the trumpet, but you guys are a little too much sometimes. Like, I get it, you can play really, really high, but that's what we have the flutes for, you know? It's cool sometimes, like in very specific settings, but like showing off how high you can play isn't cool, you know? And also explain me this, what's the deal with the cornets? Because as far as I can figure, it's kind of the same instrument, but one is straight and one has a tube that gets gradually bigger. But apart from that, it sounds exactly the same. What's the point? Especially in brass bands. Like, why do you have cornets and not trumpets? Because it sounds the same. But to say something positive, trumpet sounds really cool when they do like this fanfare thing. And I really like it when you play the trumpet with a brass section as an accompaniment. So you have like this trumpet melody and the brass section kind of just lurking underneath. I really like that vibe, but I don't really like the trumpet all that much. It's kind of overrated, in my opinion. Don't come at me. And now you may be thinking, okay, that was the whole brass section, thank you for watching. No, this is not the end, because we have an honorable mention that's not usually in the orchestra, and that is the euphonium. The euphonium is also known as a small tuba, but if you call it that, all the euphonium players will probably unalive you, so probably don't call it that. I kind of feel like the euphonium players are a bit like the sax players, that you didn't really think this whole job situation through when you chose your instrument. Because, like, where are you gonna work, you know? I guess freelancing is fun, and teaching more euphonium players who can't get jobs, I guess that works out as well. Like, I'm not saying this to be mean, I just really worry about you guys. Where are you gonna work? Are you starting a euphonium ensemble? I would come listen to a euphonium ensemble. Just saying. Actually, it sounds really cool to compose for a euphonium ensemble. Do let me know if you make a euphonium ensemble. I would really like to compose for you guys. So, here's the list of which I like from the most to the least. Starting from the top, we have the main character of any chord, we have the tuba, the amazing instrument. And coming in at the second place, even though they're not technically in the orchestra, it is euphonium. In third, we have the low farts, we have the French horn. Second to last place, we have the trumpet. And finally, at the very bottom, we find the slidey trumpet, the trombone. And if you're among one of the really nice people who play the trombone, I'm so sorry, this is the asshole's fault, like, entirely. It's not you, it's not you. And would you look at that, that's everything I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button, I would really appreciate it if you did. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that, and also press the bell button so that you can get notifications every time I post a new video. And also let me know which is your favorite brass instrument, and also let me know which section you want me to talk about next. Thank you so much again, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!